Absolutely shocking news. Survey: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram unseats Ford as the least trusted among car dealers. Wow. Didn't see this one coming, did we?
No. And the amazing thing is, the Stellantis brands were kind enough to unseat Ford as the #1 recall brand last year. And now they've unseated Ford as the least trusted among their dealers. Perhaps they're going for a triple crown. I don't know what's left. Well, wait, they probably had much slower sales than Ford did last year, so they have claimed the triple crown in 2024 for the number of recalls, the fact that their dealers hate them as a company, and the fact that sales have tanked. If you're a Stellantis brand dealer, what are you looking forward to in 2025? What are you excited about?
Yeah, seriously. So 635 dealers responded anonymously to the survey. This is put on by, what the heck is their name? Kerrigan Advisors here. And yeah, let's just go through some of the data. 72% of dealers signaled they had no trust in Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, owned by troubled automakers, Stellantis, according to the 6th annual Kerrigan Dealer Survey. Just 2% of dealers said they had a high level of trust in Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and 26% said they had moderate trust. A year ago, 39% of dealers asked said they had no trust.
Pretty amazing.
Dude, that's bad.
Yeah.
That is really bad.
Yeah, and you've got to work really, really hard as a manufacturer to piss off that high a percentage of your dealers. It takes a tremendous effort. It really does. So you have to give Carlos Tavares, before he resigned, and his team, you got to give them kudos, because there's not a lot of management teams out there that are capable of getting those type of results, of pissing off that large of a dealer group. Just absolutely amazing to me. God bless them.
All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot. Yeah. What do you think? We've got the top 5 most trusted and least trusted brands. Again, this is from dealers, so this is great insight into how dealers think about their quote-unquote partners. And I will share with you, Mazda is not on either of these lists. What do you think, Dad? We know Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram is the least trusted brand by dealers. Do you have any other guesses for who else is on that list?
What other brands are really struggling at the moment? Infiniti, Nissan.
Come on, you're on a roll. You're on a roll. Come on, what other brand? Who was unseated?
I'm trying to think. Infiniti.
Come on, who did CDJR beat out?
Ford.
And what's Ford's?
Lincoln.
There we go. There's your top 5 least trusted automakers right now. Let me share this on the screen so everyone can see the data. There it is. 72% of dealers have no trust in Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. 59% of dealers have no trust in Infiniti. 58% have no trust in Nissan. 53% have no trust in Lincoln. And 37% have no trust in Ford. Now, what do you think the most trusted brands are? The ones that dealers love the most?
Lexus, Toyota, Honda, Subaru.
Yep. Come on. Can you get the 5th one? Think. There's loyal customers and they're expensive. Those are the two hints I'll give you.
Either BMW or Mercedes.
So close.
Okay.
Come on, you got it.
No, I don't.
Starts with a P.
Porsche.
Your most trusted. Okay, so the percentage of dealers that said they have high trust in the brand, 83% of Toyota dealers have high trust in the brand, 70% of Lexus dealers have high trust in the brand, 57% of Subaru, 53% of Honda, and 41% of Porsche dealers all have high trust in the brand.
Do you know why that is?
No, help me understand.
Those 5 brands are probably like having printing presses in your back office when it comes to making money. Okay. Not that there aren't other brands out there that are like having printing presses, because BMW is another one. But
yep.
Those are brands. If you have a Toyota dealership, you're making money. If you got a Lexus dealership, you're making money. Typically, if you have a Honda dealership, you're making money. If you have a Porsche dealership, you're making money. I mean, I can remember back in the days when I was still in Arizona, and there was, I don't know, a Porsche dealership that I was aware of at that time that was selling 100 new and used Porsches a month, and on average they were making a profit of about $8,000 per car. So figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. That works out to quite a bit of money. So yeah, that's why that's why they think their dealerships think very highly of the manufacturers, because they make so damn much money.
Car buying in 2025, the price increases by 50% with fees, add-ons, and taxes. WTF. This is for a 2025 Kia K4.
Yes.
This is from our concierge team here at CarEdge. So if you're unfamiliar, we offer a car buying service, and we were helping a customer get a 2025 Kia K4. The dealer provided this out the door price, which is what you have to ask for when you go to negotiate a car deal. And you can see the MSRP for this vehicle is $26,345. And then, Dad, when you add everything on, which we will go through line item by line item, the government fee of $617, the processing dock fee of $85, Clear Shield for $495, permaplate for $995, Car's security system for $995, Forever Start for $395, Kia Distinction for a measly $4,995, which when you put that into the percentage of the $26,000 vehicle just seems astronomical. It's almost 25% of the vehicle's value. The Litha
lifetime oil, yeah,
is $1,295, and then your guaranteed asset protection, which, to be clear, if you are going to purchase this vehicle with all these add-ons and put no money down and finance it, you absolutely should get guaranteed asset protection. However, you should not pay $1,195 for it. And your taxes, which your taxes are going to be more because you're buying all these add-ons too, are $2,271.53. Tommy D says that has to be fake. If only it was, Tommy D. If only it was.
Well, the amazing thing to me, any number of things are amazing on there. The Kia Distinction, but the Litha lifetime oil. You could put 300,000 miles on this vehicle. You're still not going to get up to $1,300 worth of oil that you're going to have to put in the vehicle.
Insanity.
I mean, what's an oil change today? $50, $60? Call it $50. Okay. And let's say you get one done every 7,500 miles. So most people drive 15,000 miles a year. That's $100 a year. Okay. You're looking at 13 years worth. I mean, that's crazy stuff. The whole thing is crazy stuff. The Clear Shield and the permaplate and the car security system and Forever Start. What the hell is Forever Start? Okay. Hey, we guarantee it'll start forever, or it won't. What is Forever Start? You're gonna push the button and hope it starts. I mean, what is this nonsense? Dealers get mad at me. Sales personnel at dealerships get mad at me all the time because they say, all you do, Ray, is bash dealers. I bash the bad ones. That's a bad one. Okay? That takes... I'm trying to think of a nice way to say this. That takes just incredibly sized testicles I mean, world-class size. I mean, I mean, just how do you... If you're a salesperson at a dealership, now I have been that, how do you sit there and go over that with your customer?
Yeah. How do you have a straight face? How do you have a straight face when you say, yeah, I know you're interested? And again, this is from our concierge service. So this was all done remotely. And obviously this is not the deal that the customer is taking. But like, how do you send that across and have confidence and conviction that this is fair?
I mean, listen, I get it. You can't get what you don't ask for. I get that. Okay. And And no, there's nothing wrong with making a profit. Absolutely nothing. And if the customer says yes, is it your fault as the salesperson? Probably not. But goodness gracious, I mean, these are record-setting testicles.
Sony and Honda have the solution for our vehicle affordability crisis, and it is the all-new Afeela electric car. Dad, let me know how you feel about this. Starting at $89,900 and going up to $102,900 for the signature trim, the Afeela will be sold direct to consumer from Sony and Honda. What do you make of this, Dad? Is this what's going to help with the affordability crisis?
How can it not? I mean, 90 grand. How could that not help the affordability crisis? And my hope is that it at least comes with an OLED screen built into the dashboard, and perhaps a 65-inch Sony TV for your home. That seems a bit much. And here I was just 10 minutes ago saying 10 years from now, the average transaction price is going to be $100,000. And hell, Honda and Sony want to make that happen, I don't know, in a year or two. It's crazy. These are crazy numbers. And I understand technology is important, and there's a lot of benefits from some of this technology. But, does an electric car really have to start at $90,000? I mean, isn't there a way to do it so that, I don't know, just about everybody could afford one, instead of, 1 out of 10 people, 1 out of 50 people, 1 out of 100?
I love this comment from Dan. It'll be $30,000 in 1 year. Like, we know these EVs depreciate like crazy, especially like I'm thinking of the Fisker. Remember what happened with Fisker? I mean, obviously they've gone out of business, but those cars, if you bought one, I mean, you just lost all your money essentially. So it's a bit of a hard proposition with Afeela here, or with Scout. Some of these upstarts that obviously have a big partner, like Honda's huge, Volkswagen's huge.
And I maybe because this is a joint venture between Sony and Honda, and Sony's never been really in the automobile business, and doesn't have a dealer network for automobiles. Maybe that way they'll be able to do the direct consumer sales that they're hoping to do. But with that affiliation with Honda, I don't know. I anticipate a suit from Honda dealers out there saying, no, we want this. Why they want it, I have no idea. It's not like they're going to sell billions of these. This seems to me that it could give Lucid a good run for their money as to how much money you can lose per sale.
Yeah, seriously. I don't think this is, I mean, Honda dealers are certainly going to, it's only in California right now, which we already have seen the California Automobile Dealers Association attack Volkswagen and Scout for what they're doing. They're going to do the same thing here with Sony and Honda for the Afeela electric car. But then at the end of the day, if you're a Honda dealer, do you really want a $90,000 electric car sitting on your lot costing you floor plan money? Probably not.
I don't think so.